call a sergeant about? Have you ever had that incident or that situation before this incident?
If something was wrong with a call, yes. And not, I don't know how to say this, not if I can call a sergeant for anything because they are a resource. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I can call them regarding calls if something doesn't look right in a call, if there's a caution note, if there's something that they can do beyond the scope of the call, I can call them.
And have you had a chance to listen to a recording of that call you actually made?
Yes.
And that recording is made as part of the business of the call center, it records that traffic.
Everything's recorded.
Right. And we played a recording of that for you previously?
Yes.
And was it an accurate recording of your call?
Yes.
And we've now marked that as Exhibit 12. In Your Honor, we would offer Exhibit 12.
No objection.
12 is received.
And at this time, we'll play that call, all right?
2030-44, May 25, 2020.
Hey, this is Jenna with Channel 1.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, so just wanted to let you know about the person with a knife at 2602 Bloomington. And then, okay. I didn't know, you can call me a snitch if you want to, but we have the cameras up for 320's call. Oh, did they already put him in the, they must have already started moving him. And 320 over at Cup Foods.
Okay.
I don't know if they had used force or not. They got something out of the back of the squad, and all of them sat on this man. So I don't know if they needed you or not, but they haven't said anything to me yet.
Yeah, they haven't said anything unless it's just a takedown, which doesn't count, but
okay.
I'll find out.
No problem. We don't get to ever see it, so when we see it, we're just like, well, that looks a little different. All right, thank you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
2031-33, May 25, 2020.
So I'm going to walk through that just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
At the very beginning, you spoke kind of fast, and you identified yourself. You just described for the jury what you were saying there.
I told them my name was Jenna and that I was Channel 1 dispatch.
So that's meaning the dispatch for 3rd Precinct.
Correct.
And then you talked about something involving a knife. Is that related to this case at all?
No.
That was from some other call?
Correct.
And then you used the term snitch.
Yes.
What did you mean by that?
At that moment, it was a word that just came out of my mouth, but it's out of the scope of my duties to call a sergeant if there was any use of force.
And so that's what the purpose, well, tell me, what was the purpose of making that call to him and giving him that information?
Voicing my concerns. Like I said, we don't see incidents. My job is mainly all listening.
And by the time you made that call, you said something to Sergeant Pleger about, oh, did they take him already? By the time you made that call, were you still able to see the video from the street camera?
Yes, the video was still up.
And what did you see at the time that you were making that call?
That nobody was there.
So you were aware an ambulance had come to the scene?
Yes.
But the ambulance was not in the video at that time?
Correct.
So is that the reason why you made a reference to them being gone?
Yes. So I was speaking to the rest of my team over there and asking a question to them while still on the phone with the sergeant.
So probably a better time for me to ask this question, but have you ever, prior to that date, made a call like that to a sergeant?
No.
In your job? Your Honor, I have no further questions. Thank you.
Mr. Nelson, should we take our lunch break, or would you like to do short cross-examination?
No, I think we should take our lunch break.
All right.
If there is one that I'd like to discuss with counsel and the court.
All right. Members of the jury, we'll take our lunch break. Lunches should be delivered to your room soon, so we'll see you at 1:30. Right, be seated. All right. Oh, you can be seated. Mr. Nelson.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just I'm noting for the record that with respect to the exhibit containing the milestone cameras, I have not previously seen the redacted or edited version of that, and I think this may come up a few times during the course of this trial. Even the CAD report was redacted. So I don't know how, for cross-examination, my copies of these exhibits are different from what's being admitted. And so my concern is I'm asking the court to either instruct the state to give me copies of these redacted things so I can control them, or to utilize the state in terms of pulling some of these things up for cross-examination.
Okay. Mr. Frank, Mr. Slisher.
If I may, Your Honor, anticipating that, I've asked that a drive be prepared. Hopefully we'll be able to deliver that to counsel over the noon hour to have exactly what he's requesting.
All right.
All right. Anything else for the record before we take our lunch break?
Not for the state, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we're in recess until 1:30.